shock move from Sheikh Jassim. Manchester United's sale process is drawing to a close. Qatari billionaire Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, the club's most serious buyer, made one last offer to the Glazer family. Sheikh Jassim has said that if his £6 billion offer is not accepted, Manchester United will buy its arch-rival Liverpool. Sheikh Jassim stated that he has been a Manchester United fan since childhood and wants to bring the club back to its former successful days. Sheikh Jassim, chairman of the Qatar Islamic Bank, will clear the club's debts and increase the transfer budget. He also stated that he has plans to increase the capacity of Old Trafford and invest in the development of young players. The Glazer family wants to sell the club for £7 billion. The family requested a week to consider Sheikh Jassim's offer. But Sheikh Jassim hinted that he could buy Liverpool to put pressure on the Glazer family. It was alleged that Fenway Sports Group, the owner of Liverpool, was willing to sell the club and started negotiations with Sheikh Jassim. Manchester United fans want Sheikh Jassim to come to the club. Fans are dissatisfied with the management of the Glazer family and are demanding that the club's debts be reduced. A critical week has begun for the future of Manchester United. Will the Glazer family accept Sheikh Jassim's offer, or will Sheikh Jassim buy Manchester United's biggest rival, Liverpool? The answers to these questions will be revealed in the coming days. Manchester United unlikely to enter bidding battle for Victor Osimhen due to hefty price tag. Manchester United are unlikely to enter the bidding battle for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen due to the hefty price tag, according to Tuttomercatobe. The Nigerian has been in superb form for the Serie A club this season. He has bagged 28 goals and 5 assists from 36 appearances in all competitions. This has grabbed the attention of elite European rivals including United, Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea and Bayern Munich, but none are likely to place a bid. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis has set a huge asking price of €160 million for the player, and it is claimed that none of the clubs will pay the fee. The Serie A outfit are currently aiming to negotiate a new deal with the striker. They are prepared to include a lower release clause with an extension. United attempted to land Frenkie de Jong from Barcelona last summer, but a transfer did not materialize. In Osimhen's case, convincing him may not be a problem with his desire to play in the Premier League, but the main stumbling block is De Laurentiis, who does not provide any discounts. With Osimhen contracted until June 2025, we won't be surprised if he is prepared to keep him for another year at least. Erik ten Hag makes 2 priority demands ahead of transfer window. There's uncertainty over how much money Erik ten Hag will have to spend in the summer, with doubts hanging over new owners completing a takeover before the end of the season. Erik ten Hag wants to add a world-class striker and a midfielder to his squad this summer, as per the Manchester Evening News. The Manchester United manager has identified Harry Kane as the centre forward he wants to prioritize at the end of the season, but it is understood that the club is also tracking Napoli goal-scorer Victor Osimhen. Frustrations over Anthony Martial's lack of availability remain, while Wout Weghorst has only managed 2 goals since joining the club in January, so it comes as no surprise that Ten Hag was demand an elite-level forward. However, United know that a lot will depend on whether Ten Hag's team can secure Champions League qualification this season as well as the potential takeover. The Reds are just 2 wins away from finalizing a spot in the top 4, and we've got 3 matches left to achieve that. Manchester United have made a contract offer to Adrien Rabiot with serious negotiations set to start soon. Manchester United have reportedly made a contract offer to Juventus midfielder Adrien Rabiot, who is set to become a free agent at the end of the season. This week, the People's Person covered a report which detailed United's interest in Rabiot. It was indicated that Erik ten Hag has retained his admiration for the Frenchman, and after a failed move last summer, the Dutchman is keen to get a transfer over the line this time. Ten Hag and Rabiot have already spoken about the possibility of an Old Trafford switch. Reinforcing the midfield is a priority for the Red Devils heading into the summer transfer. According to GFFN, the 20-time English champions have already tabled an offer to Rabiot and are awaiting a response from the players' camp. It was relayed that in case United fail to sign Rabiot, a move for Borussia Mönchengladbach's Manu Cohn is likely to be set in motion. Fred could leave Manchester United in the summer. Manchester United are preparing for a summer of wheeling and dealing as they look to strengthen Erik ten Hag's squad, with a number of players up for sale. As reported by the People's Person, United are actively trying to shift the likely of Eric Bailly and Alex Telles, while players such as Harry Maguire are expected to be shown the exit door. It now appears that Fred could be facing an exit as well, with Team Talk reporting that the Red Devils are willing to allow the Brazilian to leave in the upcoming transfer window. Fred's contract was up for expiry in June, but United opted to trigger a 12-month extension in his deal back in December. Although that may have suggested a long-term future for the former Shakhtar Donetsk midfielder, it would now appear that the club are happy to part ways. Fred has been a useful squad player this season, often coming on to shore up the midfield with his team holding a lead, or freshening up the side when tired legs prevail. Fred signed for Man United back in 2018 for around £52 million, and while there have been some good performances, it would be difficult to argue that he has lived up to the price tag. Manchester United suffer striker blow as 23-goal star rules out transfer. Reported Manchester United striker target Santiago Gimenez is in no rush to swap Feyenoord for the Premier League after claiming an Eredivisie title at De Kuip. Feyenoord only need look at their Klassieker rivals Ajax to realize how much damage can be done to a title-winning side within the space of one summer. According to the Mirror, Manchester United recently sent scouts to watch both Kaku and Gimenez. With 23 goals in all competitions, the latter recently became the first Mexican since Old Trafford icon Javier Chicharito Hernandez to break the 20-goal barrier in a European league. He has also found the net in 8 straight Eredivisie games. Reportedly valued at £23 million, Gimenez is potentially viewed at Old Trafford as a more affordable alternative to the far more expensive Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen, Randal Kolo Muani or Goncalo Ramos, all of whom are likely to cost somewhere in the £100 million bracket.